Issues. Noun. The action or an instance of flowing or coming out. An outflow. Particularly. Verb. To flow out. To proceed from. To come out or from. Boots. Noun. A heavy shoe that covers part of the leg. Verb. To kick. Noun. Remedy. Amends. Verb. To avail. Benefit. Profit. Noun. The act or process of bootstrapping. The starting or restarting of a computing device. Verb. To bootstrap. To start a system, e.g. a computer, by invoking its boot process or bootstrap. Noun. A bootleg recording. Noun. A servant at a hotel etc. who cleans and blacks the boots and shoes. Cheating. Verb. To violate rules in order to gain advantage from a situation. Noun. An act of deception, fraud, trickery, imposture, imposition or infidelity. Adjective. Unsporting or underhand. Mixture. Noun. The act of mixing. Click. Noun. A brief, sharp, not particularly loud, relatively high-pitched sound produced by the impact of something small and hard against something hard, such as by the operation of a switch, a lock or a latch, or a finger pressed against the thumb and then released to strike the hand. Verb. To cause to make a click, to operate a switch, etc., so that it makes a click. Interjection. The sound of a click. Noun. An accepted, but deprecated and rarely used, SI unit of area equal to 100 square meters, or a former unit of approximately the same extent. Symbol. Exhaust. Noun. A system consisting of the parts of an engine through which burned gases or steam are discharged. See also exhaust system. Verb. To draw or let out wholly. To drain off completely. Adjective. Exhausted. Used up. Cancer. Noun. A disease in which the cells of a tissue undergo uncontrolled, and often rapid, proliferation. Epicenter. Noun. The point on the land or water surface directly above the focus, or hypocenter, of an earthquake. Verb. Of an earthquake. To have its epicenter at a specified location. Decreasing. Verb. Of a quantity to become smaller. Apathetic. Adjective. Void of feeling, not susceptible of deep emotion. Hottest. Adjective. Of an object having a high temperature. Geography. Noun. A description of the earth, a treatise or textbook on geography, an atlas or gazetteer. Lambda. Noun. The 11th letter of the classical and modern Greek alphabet, the 12th of the Old Greek alphabet. Noun. Leader, leader. Confirmation. Noun. An official indicator that things will happen as planned. Concerns. Noun. That which affects one's welfare or happiness. A matter of interest to someone. The adposition before the matter of interest is usually over, about or for. Verb. To relate or belong to. To have reference to or connection with. To affect the interest of. To be of importance to. Backache. Noun. Any pain or ache in the back. Above. Noun. Heaven. Adjective. Of heaven. Heavenly. Adverb. Directly overhead. Vertically on top of. Preposition. Physically over. On top of. Worn on top of. Set of clothing. Natives. Noun. An aboriginal inhabitant of a region colonized by English-speaking people. In particular. Noun. A person who is native to a place. A person who was born in a place. Directly. Adverb. In a direct manner. In a straight line or course. Conjunction. As soon as. Immediately. Marketplace. Noun. An open area in a town housing a public market. Charge. Noun. The amount of money levied for a service. Verb. To assign a duty or a responsibility to. Lucky. Adjective. Of people favored by luck. Fortunate. Having good success or good fortune. Countries. Noun. Chiefly British. An area of land. A district. Region. Noun. A style of popular music that originated in the folk music of the rural population of the southern and western United States and characterized by string band instruments and simple melodies. Hungry. Adjective. Affected by hunger, desiring of food, having a physical need for food. Mouth. Noun. The opening of a creature through which food is ingested. Verb. To speak, to utter. Focus. Noun. A point at which reflected or refracted rays of light converge. Verb. Followed by on or upon. To concentrate one's attention. An. Numeral. One. Many. Noun. A multitude. A great aggregate. A mass of people. The generality. The common herd. Adjective. A large number of. Numerous. Pronoun. An indefinite large number of people or things. Awards. Noun. A judgment, sentence, or final decision. Specifically, the decision of arbitrators in a case submitted. Verb. To give by sentence or judicial determination. To assign or apportion, after careful regard to the nature of the case. To adjudge. Acid. Noun. A sour substance. Adjective. Sour, sharp, or biting to the taste. Tart. Having the taste of vinegar. Distributed. Verb. To divide into portions and dispense. Liver. Noun. A large organ in the body that stores and metabolizes nutrients. Destroys toxins and produces bile. It is responsible for thousands of biochemical reactions. Adjective. Of the color of liver. Dark brown. Tinted with red and gray. Matrices. Noun. The womb. Lanes. Noun. Used in street names, a road, street, or similar thoroughfare. Canvas. Noun. A type of coarse cloth. Woven from hemp. Useful for making sails and tents or as a surface for paintings. Verb. To cover an area or object with canvas. Analysis. Noun. Decomposition into components in order to study a complex thing, concept, theory, etc. Contain. Verb. To hold inside. Baked. Verb. With person as subject. To cook something in an oven. Adjective. That has been cooked by baking. Buildings. Noun. The act or process by which something is built. Construction. Come back. Verb. To return to a place. Agrees. Verb. To harmonize in opinion, statement, or action. To be in unison or concord. To be or become united or consistent. To concur. Hate. Noun. An object of hatred. Verb. To dislike intensely or greatly. Escalator. Noun. Anything that escalates. Hat. Noun. A covering for the head. Often in the approximate form of a cone or a cylinder closed at its top end. And sometimes having a brim and other decoration. Verb. To place a hat on. Debts. Noun. An action, state of mind, or object one has an obligation to perform for another. Adopt toward another. Or give to another. Include. Noun. A piece of source code or other content that is dynamically retrieved for inclusion in another item. Verb. To bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Front. Noun. The foremost side of something or the end that faces the direction it normally moves. Verb. To face. On. To. To be pointed in a given direction. Adjective. Located at or near the front. Glasses. Verb. To apply fiberglass to. Noun. An amorphous solid, often transparent substance made by melting sand with a mixture of soda, potash and lime. Verb. To fit with glass. To glaze. Noun. Spectacles. Frames bearing two lenses worn in front of the eyes. Multi. Noun. A multituberculate. Always. Adverb. At all times, throughout all time, since the beginning. Care. Noun. Grief, sorrow. Charlotte. Noun, a dessert consisting of sponge cake filled with fruit and cream or custard. Architectural. Adjective, pertaining to architecture. Briefcase. Noun, a case used for carrying documents, especially for business. Candidates. Noun, a person who is running in an election. Map. Noun, a visual representation of an area, whether real or imaginary. Verb, to create a visual representation of a territory, etc., via cartography. Adaptation. Noun, the process of adapting something or becoming adapted to a situation. Adjustment. Modification. Blog. Noun, a website that allows users to reflect, share opinions, and discuss various topics in the form of an online journal, sometimes letting readers comment on their posts. Most blogs are written in a slightly informal tone. Personal journals, news, businesses, etc. Verb, to contribute to a blog. Justice. Noun, the state or characteristic of being just or fair. Foretold. Verb, to predict, to tell the future before it occurs, to prophesy. Accept. Verb, to receive, especially with a consent, with favor, or with approval. Adjective, accepted. Effects. Noun, the result or outcome of a cause. Verb, to make or bring about, to implement. Course. Noun, a sequence of events. Verb, to run or flow, especially of liquids and more particularly blood. Breakfast. Noun, the first meal of the day, usually eaten in the morning. Verb, to eat the morning meal. Clinic. Noun, a medical facility, such as a hospital, especially one for the treatment and diagnosis of outpatients. Continually. Adverb, in a continual manner, non-stop. Congress. Noun, a coming together of two or more people, a meeting. Verb, to assemble together. Confidence. Noun, self-assurance. Computer. Noun, a person employed to perform computations, one who computes. Funds. Noun, a sum or source of money. Verb, to pay for. Eyebrow. Noun, the hair that grows over the bone ridge above the eye socket. Verb, to build up waste fibers in a roller machine. Continuously. Adverb, without pause. Elusive. Adjective, evading capture, comprehension or remembrance. Disadvantage. Noun, a weakness or undesirable characteristic. A con. Verb, to place at a disadvantage. Allow. Verb, to grant, give, admit, accord, afford, or yield, to let one have. Boiled. Verb, of liquids, to heat to the point where it begins to turn into a gas. Adjective, cooked in boiling water. Nice. Noun, niceness. Adjective, pleasant, satisfactory. Adverb, nicely. Interjection, used to signify a job well done. Class. Noun, a group, collection, category or set sharing characteristics or attributes. Verb, to assign to a class. To classify. Adjective, great, fabulous. Alley. Noun, a narrow street or passageway, especially one through the middle of a block giving access to the rear of lots or buildings. Bake. Noun, the act of cooking food by baking. Verb, with person as subject, to cook something in an oven. Indices. Noun, an alphabetical listing of items and their location. Behind. Noun, the rear, back end. Adverb, at the back part, in the rear. Preposition, at the back of, positioned with something else in front of. Affliction. Noun, a state of pain, suffering, distress or agony. Government. Noun, the body with the power to make and or enforce laws to control a country. Land area, people or organization. Carving. Verb, to cut. Noun, a carved object. Creme. Noun, a very sugary, fluffy white cream derivative. Baby. Noun. A very young human, particularly from birth to a couple of years old or until walking is fully mastered. Verb. To coddle. To pamper somebody like an infant. Adjective. Of a child. Very young. Of the age when he or she would be termed a baby or infant. Boiling. Verb. Of liquids. To heat to the point where it begins to turn into a gas. Noun. The process of changing the state of a substance from liquid to gas by heating it to its boiling point. Adjective. That boils or boil. Adverb. Of adjectives associated with heat. Extremely. Address. Noun. Direction. Verb. To prepare oneself. Galaxy. Noun. The Milky Way. The apparent band of concentrated stars which appears in the night sky over Earth. Minister. Noun. A person who is trained to preach, to perform religious ceremonies, and to afford pastoral care at a Protestant church. Verb. To attend to the needs of, to tend, to take care of, to give aid, to give service. Fidgeting. Verb. To wiggle or twitch, to move around nervously or idly. Noun. A fidgety motion. Marry. Verb. To enter into the conjugal or connubial state, to take a husband or a wife. Aid. Noun. An assistant. Hired. Verb. To obtain the services of in return for fixed payment. Familiar. Noun. An attendant spirit, often in animal or demon form. Adjective. Known to one, or generally known. Commonplace. Hiatus. Noun. A gap in a series, making it incomplete. Address. Noun. Direction. Verb. To prepare oneself. Fast. Noun. A train that calls at only some stations it passes between its origin and destination. Typically just the principal stations. Adjective. Firmly or securely fixed in place. Stable. Adverb. In a firm or secure manner. Securely. In such a way as not to be moved. Safe. Sound. Interjection. Short for, stand fast. A warning not to pass between the arrow and the target. Injure. Verb. To wound or cause physical harm to a living creature. Gets. Noun. Offspring. Verb. Detransitive. To obtain. To acquire. Noun. A get. Happen. Verb. To occur or take place. Adverb. Maybe, perhaps. Dehumidifier. Noun. A device for removing the moisture content from air. Converter. Noun. A person or thing that converts. Leave out. Verb. To omit, to not include, to neglect to mention. Detective. Noun. Law enforcement. A police officer who looks for evidence as part of solving a crime. An investigator. Adjective. Employed in detecting. Horrible. Noun. A thing that causes horror. A terrifying thing. Particularly a prospective bad consequence asserted as likely to result from an act. Adjective. Causing horror. Terrible. Shocking. Deck. Noun. Any raised flat surface that can be walked on. A balcony. A porch. A raised patio. A flat rooftop. Verb. To furnish with a deck. As a vessel. Idioms. Noun. A manner of speaking. A mode of expression peculiar to a language. Person. Or group of people. Empty. Noun. Usually plural. A container. Especially a bottle. Whose contents have been used up. Leaving it empty. Verb. To make empty. To void. To remove the contents of. Adjective. Devoid of content. Containing nothing or nobody. Vacant. Describes. Verb. To represent in words. Malls. Noun. A pedestrianized street, especially a shopping precinct. Listened. Verb. To pay attention to a sound or speech. Libraries. Noun. An institution which holds books and or other forms of media for use by the public or qualified people, often lending them out, as well as providing various other services for its users. Lazy. Noun. A lazy person. Verb. to laze, act in a lazy manner. Adjective, unwilling to do work or make an effort, disinclined to exertion. Liquids. Noun, a substance that is flowing and keeping no shape, such as water, a substance of which the molecules, while not tending to separate from one another like those of a gas, readily change their relative position, and which therefore retains no definite shape, except that determined by the containing receptacle, an inelastic fluid. Keys. Noun, an object designed to open and close a lock. Verb, to fit a lock with a key. Noun, one of a string of small islands. Noun, in the international system of units, the base unit of mass, conceived of as the mass of 1 liter of water, but now defined by taking the fixed numerical value of the Planck constant h to be 6.62607.015 times 10 to 34 when expressed in units of kilogram. Operator m2. Operator s-1. Symbol, kilogram. Noun, a stone or concrete structure on navigable water used for loading and unloading vessels. A wharf. Blue. Verb, to produce an air current. Verb, to blossom, to cause to bloom or blossom. Noun, the color of the clear sky or the deep sea, between green and violet in the visible spectrum, and one of the primary additive colors for transmitted light, the color obtained by subtracting red and green from white light using magenta and cyan filters, or any color resembling this. Adjective, of the color blue. Adjective, entertainment, pornographic or profane. Goldsmith. Noun, a person who makes, repairs or sells things out of gold, especially jewelry. A noise. Noun, a feeling of discomfort or vexation caused by what one dislikes. Verb, to disturb or irritate, especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Mechanic. Noun, a manual worker, a laborer or artisan. Adjective, mechanical, relating to the laws of motion in the art of constructing things. Hyphen. Noun, the symbol, typically used to join 2 or more words to form a compound term, or to indicate that a word has been split at the end of a line. Verb, to separate or punctuate with a hyphen. To hyphenate. Conjunction, used to emphasize the coordinating function usually indicated by the punctuation. Becoming. Verb, to arrive, come, to a place. Noun, the act or process by which something becomes. Adjective, pleasingly suitable, fit, congruous, beautiful. Hunting. Noun, the act of finding and killing a wild animal, either for sport or with the intention of using its parts to make food, clothes, etc. D. Adjective, abbreviation of declare. Adverb, from a higher position to a lower one. Downwards. Blockbuster. Noun, a high explosive bomb used for the purposes of demolishing extensive areas, such as a city block. Fed. Noun, a federal government officer or official, especially FBI, CIA, NSA, ATF, and DIA agents. A. Noun, the name of the Latin script letter A. Circumstances. Noun, that which attends, or relates to, or in some way affects, a fact or event, an attendant thing or state of things. Frozen. Verb, especially of a liquid, to become solid due to low temperature. Adjective, having undergone the process of freezing. In ice form. Accomplish. Verb, to finish successfully. Influence. Noun, the power to affect, control or manipulate something or someone. The ability to change the development of fluctuating things such as conduct, thoughts or decisions. Verb, to have an effect on by using gentle or subtle action. To exert an influence upon. To modify, bias, or sway. To persuade or induce. Covering. Verb, to place something over or upon, as to conceal or protect. Compassion. Noun. Deep awareness of the suffering of another, coupled with the wish to relieve it. Verb. To pity. Comment. Noun. A spoken or written remark. Verb. To remark. Attending. Verb. To set on fire. Kindle. Verb. To listen to something or someone. To pay attention to. Regard. Heed. Noun. A physician on the staff of a hospital, especially the principal one that supervises a patient's care. Adjective. That attend or attends. That is or are in attendance. Attendant. Brace. Noun. Armor for the arm. Vambrace. Verb. To prepare for something bad, such as an impact or blow. Interjection. Used to profess respect for a deceased person, or for something that has been lost. Noun. Abbreviation. Folio. Paper and book size. 10 inches minus 12.5 by 15 inches minus 20. Noun. That which is feminine. Community. Noun. A group sharing a common understanding, and often the same language, law, manners, and or tradition. Eligible. Noun. One who is eligible. Adjective. Allowed to and meeting the necessary conditions required to participate in or be chosen for something. Cookies. Noun. A small, flat, baked good which is either crisp or soft but firm. Verb. To send a cookie to a user, computer, etc. Noun. Affectionate name for a cook. Noun. Acuculturist. Dermatologist. Noun. A person who is skilled in, professes or practices dermatology. Hobbies. Noun. An activity that one enjoys doing in one's spare time. Noun. Any of 4 species of small falcons in the genus Falco, especially Falco sabutio. Employed. Verb. To hire somebody for work or a job. Adjective. In a job. Working. Adhere. Verb. To stick fast or cleave, as a glutinous substance does, to become joined or united. Lying. Verb. To rest in a horizontal position on a surface. Verb. To give false information intentionally with intent to deceive. Noun. The act of one who lies, or keeps low to the ground. Inspired. Verb. To infuse into the mind. To communicate to the spirit. To convey, as by a divine or supernatural influence. To disclose preternaturally. To produce in, as by inspiration. Adjective. Having excellence through inspiration. Forest. Noun. A dense uncultivated tract of trees and undergrowth, larger than woods. Verb. To cover an area with trees. Noun. A term for a marijuana cigarette, joint. Clouding. Verb. To become foggy or gloomy, or obscured from sight. Noun. A cloudy appearance. Layer. Noun. A single thickness of some material covering a surface. Verb. To cut or divide something into layers. Neighbor. Noun. A person living on adjacent or nearby land. A person situated adjacently or nearby. Anything of the same type of thing as the subject, in an adjacent or nearby position. Verb. To be adjacent to. Behave. Verb. To conduct oneself well, or in a given way. Dress. Noun. An item of clothing, usually worn by a woman or young girl, which both covers the upper part of the body and includes skirts below the waist. Verb. To fit out with the necessary clothing. To clothe. Put clothes on something or someone. Car. Noun. A wheeled vehicle that moves independently, with at least 3 wheels. Powered mechanically. Steered by a driver and mostly for personal transportation. Agriculture. Noun. The art or science of cultivating the ground, including the harvesting of crops, and the rearing and management of livestock. Emails. Noun. A system for transferring messages from one computer to another, usually through a network. Verb. To send an email or emails to. Noun. Enamel. Childhood. Noun. The state of being a child. Coordinates. Noun. A number representing the position of a point along a line, arc, or similar one-dimensional figure. Verb. To synchronize. Decades. Noun. A group, set, or series of 10, particularly. Cast. Noun. An act of throwing. Verb. Physical, to move, or be moved, away. Fights. Verb. To contend in physical conflict, either singly or in war, battle, etc. Noun. An occasion of fighting. Celebrating. Verb. To extol or honor in a solemn manner. Noun. Celebration. Burn. Noun. A physical injury caused by heat, cold, electricity, radiation or caustic chemicals. Verb. To cause to be consumed by fire. Carving. Verb. To cut. Noun. A carved object. Ill. Noun. Often pluralized. Trouble, distress, misfortune, adversity. Adjective. Evil, wicked. Of people. Adverb. Not well, imperfectly, badly, hardly. Housing. Verb. To keep within a structure or container. Abroad. Noun. Countries or lands abroad. Adverb. Beyond the bounds of a country. In foreign countries. Preposition. Throughout. Over. Introduced. Verb. Of people. To cause. Someone. To be acquainted. With someone else. Adjective. Not native to a location. Brought from another place. Breed. Noun. All animals or plants of the same species or subspecies. Verb. To produce offspring sexually. To bear young. Approximately. Adverb. Imprecise but close to in quantity or amount. Dear. Noun. A very kind, loving person. Verb. To endear. Adjective. High in price. Expensive. Adverb. Dearly. At a high price. Chat. Noun. Informal conversation. Verb. To be engaged in informal conversation. Baggage. Noun. Usually uncountable. Luggage. Traveling equipment. Noted. Verb. To notice with care. To observe. To remark. To heed. Adjective. Well known because of one's reputation. Famous. Celebrated. Describes. Verb. To represent in words. Child. Noun. A person who has not yet reached adulthood. Whether natural, puberty, cultural, initiation, or legal, majority. Noun. A child of noble birth. Norm. Noun. That which is normal or typical. Fall to. Verb. To enter into or begin an activity. Especially with enthusiasm or commitment, and especially in regard to the activities of eating or drinking. Awareness. Noun. The state or level of consciousness where sense data can be confirmed by an observer. 4. Noun. The digit or figure 4. An occurrence thereof. Numeral. A numerical value equal to 4. The number after 3 and before 5. 2 plus 2. This many dots. Hours. Noun. A time period of 60 minutes, 1/24 of a day. Minority. Noun. The state of being a minor. Youth. The period of a person's life prior to reaching adulthood. Adjective. Of or relating to a minority. Adjective. Noun. Grammar. A word that modifies a noun or describes a noun's referent. Verb. To make an adjective of. To form or convert into an adjective. Adjective. Incapable of independent function. Mustard. Noun. A plant of certain species of the genus Brassica, or of related genera, especially Sinapis alba, in the family Brassicaceae, with yellow flowers, and linear seed pods. Adjective. Of a dark yellow color. Microsecond. Noun. An SI unit of time equal to 10 to 6 seconds. Symbol. µs. It is commonly represented with symbol micro s. Interests. Noun. The price paid for obtaining. or price received for providing money or goods in a credit transaction, calculated as a fraction of the amount or value of what was borrowed. Verb. To engage the attention of, to awaken interest in, to excite emotion or passion in behalf of a person or thing. Noun. The persons interested in any particular business or cause. Taken collectively. Module. Noun. A self-contained component of a system, often interchangeable, which has a well-defined interface to the other components. Meanwhile. Noun. The time between two events. Adverb. During the time that something is happening. Jeans. Noun. Denim. Noun. A pair of trousers made from denim cotton. 11. Noun. A cricket team of 11 players. Hence first 11, the team of best cricket players. At a school. Second 11, the B team, etc. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 10 and before 12. Represented as 11 in Arabic digits. Continue. Noun. An option allowing a gamer to resume play after game over, when all lives have been lost. Verb. To proceed with. Doing an activity. To prolong an activity. Friction. Noun. The rubbing of one object or surface against another. Continues. Noun. An option allowing a gamer to resume play after game over, when all lives have been lost. Verb. To proceed with. Doing an activity. To prolong an activity. Ambition. Noun. Eager or inordinate desire for some object that confers distinction, as preferment, honor, superiority, political power, or literary fame. Desire to distinguish oneself from other people. Verb. To seek after ambitiously or eagerly. To covet. Included. Verb. To bring into a group, class, set, or total as a new part or member. Memorize. Verb. To learn by heart, commit to memory. Nickel. Noun. A silvery elemental metal with an atomic number of 28 and symbol Ni. Verb. To plate with nickel.